So aim it at me. Make sure you have the lens. The lens is a little bit, yeah. Make sure you have it. Okay. This video is about, you can say, Ascension Symptoms Part 2, or what's going to happen on December 21st. Because I had controversial replies to that. I'll try to make it short. What we experience here is an inner thing. So it could be that December 21st coming, you sitting in your room, you got the same old job, you're complaining about the same stuff, and nothing happens. And you wonder, why is that? Everything that was predicted is a lie. First off, there's nothing to predict. There can't be anything that's predicted. What will be is that you experience that what you have created, and the repercussions. It's like you create reality, and it's like you're screaming into this room of reality, and it goes creation, nation, 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 nation. And you are still in what you create. In order for you to change your reality, that means you have to change the program. In order to change the programming aspects of where you're living means, you know, your lease will be up, you got to move, you might want to consider to review your friends, assess the situation, how do friends treat you, where are you, in what situations are you, and watch where are your fears, where are your boundaries, where are your imagined boundaries, and move further, and start creating. So if I want land in the future, then I have to work my craft for it to get that land, to create this, you could say, community with people that have the same mind that I have. And I'm not talking about when people say, oh, hippy dippy, you know, all this stuff. It has nothing to do with this. I'm very high tech. I don't run around in a robe. And I believe in free energy. I believe and I feel and I know things that I've seen that work, that run completely on levels where it would defy the law of physics. I know there are applications for it. So what I say is to you, my people, is the 12-12-12 coming this month is the preparatory stage for the gate, for that plateau to reach that dimension. How that works is about, there will be people, we call them the textbook cyborgs. They will just do what's in the textbook, read and regurgitate esoteric quote-unquote knowledge or half-ass knowledge that is about how to activate your chakras, how you do your mantras, how you do your mudras, how you meditate, and it's not really working for you. And then there will be a species that is about knowing it, meaning you don't read from a book. There's some things that you know, there's visions that you have and things that you apply, and they will take place. Everything else will actually look like kindergarten. You will not accomplish anything, and you will just basically lie about your existence and your performance, and it will fall apart. And you can hold on to it, or you think you can jump on this ascension bus, but there will be those who own it, and there will be those who have to basically ask for admission to be with it or experience that with them. And this is the new dimension. So the new dimension also means, if you dream of a community of bubble domes, and I mentioned that before, in cities of light and spaceports and landing platforms and things that can come in contact, then you have to build it first. You know, in the past we built a lot of things, and the gods never came. How about you are the gods? How about none on earth? Nobody on earth is from earth. How about everybody on earth is a starseed? Everybody wants to separate and make that so special. You're this, you're that. Everybody here came from a different planetary system, such as when you left your mama and daddy's home to go to school, you come from a different home than from where your neighbor is, or your school classmates. You don't all live in the same home. You come from different places and spaces, and that is okay. We're here to share this unique space, this Nexus craft world, which is a paradise planet and an interstellar supergate to all other galaxies interdimensionally, because I know it. I've seen it, and the consciousness can travel there, with the body, without the body. And when the veil is lifted, it is up to you, basically, to fulfill the blueprint. Meaning, like, imagine the cities of light are light temples on rocks, such as this one that I'm sitting on. and it's all around us, but you can't see it. Why? Because it's in a vibratory dimension, and it's like a blueprint. Say like it's an interdimensional text layout that you have in front of you, and there are blanks in it, and you have to guess the words to make the sentence complete to activate your DNA. And nobody can activate the DNA but you and the sun. Nobody has more power than that. And there's not enough power on Earth to generate energies like the sun. We had in the past things that had similar energy to the sun. That's why you see Earth and ancient cities look like the way they look like, because we had something like we could say super sun maser thermonuclear holocaust that obliterated everything, and we lost our knowledge, our novelty, our brilliance, our genius. So I say December 21st is a conscious crutch for the human collective to understand after this date there's no more reference point what's going to happen. And we need that. So there's not going to be a great sighting or ships going to be landing on that day and all of the great stuff that they, I mean, in contact is taking place every day. The reason why you don't perceive it as such is because you're in dream state. You're being protected. You would flip out. Anybody would appear in front of you in physical form, you would flip out. But here's what I know. Certain mechanisms in minerals, in sacred math, have to be known in resonance through the heart and erected. And once they're in place, you can build these spaces where you can meet your brothers and sisters, and that will take place. When that will take place is when everybody is ready to go there, not before. Meaning, like, are you prepared to go on a hike? The day you're ready to go on a hike, that's when you come with me or whoever, you know, is your guide, and we go on a hike. But before that, all the theoretical things you throw around you about how that hike is going to be, how it's going to unfold, what you're going to see, is you don't know. It's an unknowingness. You can't explain that, you can't predict it, you can't even precog that, because right now you're not there yet. You got to work with that. Nobody can levitate right now or walk through walls or do anything out of the resonance of this earth. So let's work with this earth as we are here putting this together, creating ourselves, creating new dimensions, and creating new perceptions of things that can be done. And they say drastic claims require drastic evidence. Yeah. And we are working on it, and the minute we have things in place, we will film it, you will see it, and I guarantee you 20 seconds of what we will film in a very near future, next year, because we have to works off. You need to acquire money, you need to get your donations, you need to put certain materials together, reimburse people. We don't believe in a bank collapse. We believe that money will continue. We believe that our trading systems will continue. Material will be used. We will create new things in a positive manner, and it doesn't require any religion, any belief, any false belief, because to believe is to not know. And when I write a book and it requires your belief, that means whoever is the author of the book can control you, because you are my believer. I don't want you to believe anything. Don't even believe me. You can only believe in what you can experience. Meaning you coming into the state of knowingness and the knowledge. And that empowers you to be here in the now. So for December 21st, meditate, do what you do. I might do a paint workshop or an orgone workshop to how to spice your orgone up, make it more powerful. How a vacuum around the crystal creates more photonic acceleration, and get into that. Healing people, doing stuff for people that actually has an effect where somebody says, actually, I like that advice, you make a lot of sense, and this was really good, and you showed me my inner guru, meaning your own mastery. You are your own Jedi Master. And I'm only here to inspire that and say that we all can do that. And I want more to get up and do videos and inspire others that wonderful things can be created. And don't leave comments that are not productive on other websites if you have 0 views, 2 subscribers, and you signed in yesterday, because it looks very funny. Work your craft, become a likable character, online and offline. And the new business is be authentic and true to yourself and be likable. And on that note, all the positive comments that I had before, love it. And those that want to play a hate or destroy, a little analogy to finish that up. In kindergarten, for some people, I have to talk to 5-year-olds. I have to go back to kindergarten. We were playing. We kids got together, we were playing. We had this adventurous playground, which is equivalent to the new City of Light community we're trying to build. And the kids said, yo, I found this adventurous playground. They got a swing there, and they got this and this and this, and we can do this. And we were like, let's play, let's create our adventure. We had fun. So that if there was a Debbie Downer, this was the case. A Debbie Downer came in, I don't know, my mom and dad, I gotta be home early, and try to bring everybody down. Well, then the crew decided, if you want to be a Debbie Downer, we embrace you. You can come in, you can play with us, but if you want to pull everybody down, you're out. Basically, the healthy cells will push the unhealthy cells out. And this is what happens right now for those that actually can't have that momentum to play with that. They will be pushed out, So we left the space open. We held the space for these downers for as long as we could. And then we said, this is the cut right now. We want to play. We want to create. Why would I want to argue or discuss the heaven that I'm bringing down on earth? And that is what Shakespeare said. And I can't quote that directly, so I'm going to transliterate that a little bit. He said that like discussions lead to poverty. It doesn't produce anything. You're not here to explain over and over to somebody who you are, why you are, and when you are. Do what you do. Do what you know that you can do. It's no more about believing. And be that to the fullest. And if it's painting with acrylics or having an exhibit on the 21st or going to a church or share a beautiful experience with somebody on the 21st. It's all up to you how you design that day. Nothing big is going to happen on the 21st if you don't want it to. If I want to go to a waterfront park or Disney World, well, so be it. Have fun. Don't wait for external sources or great external things to happen unless you can, from your internal perspective, create these things. And it's up to you. So expect the best things and miraculous things to happen to you on December 21st for you. And you create that. So again, I don't predict anything, no ships, no contact, no crazy stuff. It can be that December 21st can be a regular day, like every day, every other day. Like today is December 21st. Look at this beautiful weather. Look at the surroundings, and be happy with that, and make that your ascension.